guys, before we get in the video, I really quickly want to talk about my Patreon page, which is linked down in the description below. Patreon is an awesome way for you to support me as a content creator so I can create higher quality content more often for as little as $1 a month. You're also able to receive some pretty awesome rewards in the process. For example, shout out on Instagram, priority ride in a GTR if you see me at a meet, extra entries into my giveaways, and more. So if you want to help support me as a content creator and also support my future build, be sure to click the link down in the description below and check it out. Now enjoy the video.
Alright guys, so quick little introduction here. It's a super nice day out. It's a little overcast, but temps are incredible right now for some driving. I haven't done a video, just a driving video in a while, so I thought it'd be a really cool idea to just really quickly hop in my car, strap the GoPro to my head, and get some driving in the GTR and have some fun with it. So let's head down to the car.
Wait a minute. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh crap. Oh man. What happened here? Oh God. Oh God. How much you want to bet this car was white when it was made, but with every single person it killed, it became more and more red?
Alright guys, so obviously, I'm kidding. I didn't trade my GTR for a Mustang. I also know that Mustangs are quality cars. I just like to kid. I like to have some fun, make some jokes. So yeah, basically the story behind it is I was contacted by someone on Instagram who was interested in renting my car for Monday through Sunday of Texas 2K week, because I'm actually going to be gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of this upcoming week. And I think he was just really hoping to get a nice car for Texas 2K, and so he contacted me about it and offered me, you know, pretty solid amount of money to rent my car. I was hesitant at first, but he did offer to trade cars. So basically, I took his daily, which is a 5.0. It's full bolt-on. I don't know how much horsepower it makes, but 6-speed manual. Something fun to drive, but it's still comfortable to drive. It's still a nice car. All in all, it's been a really fun experience driving that thing for basically a day at this point. And he's been taking my car, and so I was really nervous about doing it, but I did get some pretty glowing reviews of him from other people that made me more comfortable with it. He has rented other high-end cars before, and so I felt more comfortable when I heard all of that and decided to go for it. But that does make me want to talk about renting my car in the future, because it is something I'm interested in, but it's something I'm going to be picky with. I believe he originally saw my car on the app Turo, which I've used Turo before to rent a car, but I've never actually rented my car out on Turo. I did post it a while ago, but for such a high price that I wasn't really expecting anybody to rent it, and if they did, then it would make me some solid money. And then Turo also has some protection clauses in it, so basically if something happened with the car, I would be protected, and they would be making sure that everything was essentially brought to justice, or I don't know how to word it exactly, but they would basically protect me, which is really awesome. However, they do take a large cut of the per day fee that is charged on there. And so when he came to me and offered to do it direct just with cash, it was a lot more appealing, because it actually, even though he's technically paying less than the Turo price, I'm making significantly more than if he actually rented it on Turo. As well as Turo has some other problems on it. For example, there's an age limit to rent my car of, I believe, 30 years old, which is really weird because I'm not 30 years old, so I can't rent my own car. And that's not something I can change. It's based on the value of the car. So that creates a problem if there's someone who wants to have a fun little weekend, but they can't because they're under 30 years old. They can't rent my car. So now that I've done this transaction, and if it goes really smoothly, I'm potentially looking to do it again in the future. It's not something that's going to be happening all the time, because obviously not that many people have a ton of cash to just throw around like that. And so I really don't expect people to reach out very often to rent my car, as well as there's always the possibility that someone wants to rent my car for nefarious purposes and bad things could happen, and I gotta kind of worry about that as well. So right now what I'm looking to do is I'm still gonna keep it on Turo for the price it's at. I doubt anyone will rent it, and then I'll also occasionally rent the car out in person through cash if I'm able to figure out those ways to get more comfortable with it. Because literally when I mentioned that I was thinking about renting the car to some people and I mentioned who was doing it, they just came out and just straight up told me, oh yeah, he's a great guy, trustworthy, like you would have nothing to worry about, and they had nothing to lose by saying that. It wasn't random people saying that, it was people that I knew, and I was getting their reviews. And so this should be a very clean and smooth experience, and if it goes well, it could be something that I do again in the future. And so if that is you, if anyone out there is potentially looking to rent my GTR for a day, 2 days, a week, anything like that, feel free to reach out to me on my Instagram. That's one of the best ways to get in contact with me, because I get automatic notifications straight to my phone. And always my Instagram is linked down below. But this is just kind of a fun way to rent out my car, have some other people get to experience what I get to experience, because I do like sharing that experience, and then make some pretty good revenue at the same time, because I am looking to further my build, but I'm gonna have to do it slowly because I'm still saving money for other areas. This is something that I've talked about before, and so I don't really have the money to spend to build my car where I want it to be yet. So I'm doing it slowly, piece by piece, and if I'm able to rent it out on a semi-regular basis, that'll happen faster and faster, especially because the next step that I'm wanting to do is actually putting a Shep 1K transmission rebuild into my car. Well, getting my transmission rebuilt to Shep 1K, which would handle 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, which would basically make my transmission as it is indestructible, and then would allow me to further my build down the road when I want to get bigger and badder and faster. My transmission's already built for it, and then I can just start doing the other things, because the transmission is one of the longest parts, because you have to take it out, ship it off to Shep, they have to do the rebuild, and they're obviously really busy, and then they gotta ship it back. So it's one of the longest parts of a build, and if I'm able to get it out of the way early, that's great, and it'll just protect my car and increase the value of my car and everything. So that's what I'm hoping to do next, but it is fairly expensive. So I'm hoping that this renting thing works out pretty well. But that's about it for what I have to say here. I'm not gonna cheat you guys out of some driving. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the GoPro on and go for a quick little drive to show you guys what it's like. It is a full bolt-on, it's lowered, and it's a 6-speed manual, so it's a lot of fun to drive. It does make some weird sounds, which you might be able to hear in the GoPro, but it's just something to do with the suspension. It's something the owner already knows about. He says the suspension just needs to be replaced. It's so basically, the car sounds kind of weird sometimes, but that's totally to be expected. And so let's head out there, let's get some driving in, and have a great time.
Alright guys, so it's actually just starting to rain a little bit. Perfect timing. It was great all day, and then it's just now starting to rain. It doesn't look like it's going to rain very hard, but this might have to be a little bit of a short drive just for the sake of... This is already a dangerous car because it's a Mustang, and I don't want to risk killing anybody or crashing it or anything, so... yeah. But we can go for a little bit of a drive. It sounds really good. It's not too loud unless you're like wide open on the throttle. It's honestly really a lot of fun. So let's get going. Ooh, that's a nice CTS. That thing's clean. I like that. Oh shit. I should have gone. I was looking at the car. My bad. I hate turning right here so badly. More. This thing is really a lot of fun to drive. I've been having as much fun as I can for what little I've driven it, but I really do enjoy driving manual, although I just don't own a manual. So it makes it a lot more fun being able to actually change gears using a clutch pedal and a shifter instead of just the paddle shifters on the side. So I really have been enjoying that. Go, 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 safe light guy. Man, that feels good. That guy has the right idea. I really should have gone around him. And it's just raining hard enough now that I don't want to get on the freeway, because this freeway is terrible when it comes to the rain. So I got to whip a Yui and just head back, but still got to drive. Gotta have a little bit of fun, show you guys what this car can do. It sounds really good from the outside. If I knew a good spot around here, I'd stop, set up the camera, and get some revs for you, but I don't. And I'm not going to do it at my apartment, so. He did a really good job with this build. Shit, that's fun. I do rip on these cars a lot, but I promise you, I still respect them. They're still fun cars, especially for how much power you get for the price. These are incredible cars, and you're able to build them really fast without spending a ridiculous amount of money. So, you know, props to Mustangs. They've pretty much historically been awesome cars. They're just really fun to rip on, especially the crowd killer joke. This is probably as fast as I want to go in a Mustang when it's raining out, so let's cool it, let's cool it.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that. Went out with the headband and my GoPro to go get a little bit of driving in, but of course, you know, it started raining right as I fucking get in the car. And of course, right as I'm about to enter onto the freeway, it starts raining really hard, so I can't get on the freeway. So it was just a little bit of driving. Wanted to show you guys a little bit instead of teasing you by saying I'm doing a driving video and not have any driving in it. I'm not trying to be clickbaity like that. I just wanted to play a little joke and see what your guys' thoughts are. So that's about it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. And as always, have a nice day.